Prague has been a community of art for over 100 years. Its commitment to the arts is apparent in its architecture, culture, food, music, and visual arts. New Prague has historically held visual arts in high esteem and supported several murals throughout town over the past century. These murals reflect the values of the community, such as the music, the harvest, and the Czech heritage of early settlers. In recent years, the visual arts events have highlighted only the local student population. Inspire was created to bring more art and more art learning opportunities to the community at all age levels. Through the generous support of the Metropolitan Regional Arts Council, New Prague Area Community Education was able to implement a mural project which created a hands-on activity for residents of all ages. Since the program's completion, New Prague now enjoys 3 large murals to be mounted on canvas, to be hung in the Community Education Building, where residents of all ages can enjoy the murals for many years to come. Amy Ike at New Prague Area Schools Community Education was the director of this project.
Well, this project was funded through a grant from the Metropolitan Regional Arts Council in their Arts Learning program. And the idea behind Arts Learning is to connect the world of the arts with community learning and really to bring the two together. And this project allowed us to bring preschoolers, school-agers, teens, adults, and senior adults all together with the arts. They were able to participate as well as learn from.
Greg Prislichka, a professional mural artist and educator, was hired to inspire participants to take a new look at murals and also to help create a unique mural with hands-on participation from the initial brainstorming stage of the project through the final painting. New Prague Community Education kicked off the project with a mural tour and reflection of the historical murals already present in the community. The mural tour information was gathered with the help of the New Prague Library, Historical Society, and the Chamber of Commerce. The teachers in the community education also prepared the students by reviewing with the students a set of books, both on painting and murals, as well as artists. The theme of these murals is How We Learn, and was chosen to reflect the mission of the schools and to show its commitment to lifelong learning. Each group engaged in a brainstorming session to come up with images for a mural that would reflect how we as humans learn. Each group generated ideas that were unique to their level of development.
I wanted to have a kind of a structure, an underlying structure that would be the base for them to paint into, yet allow them to have some freedom to create what they wanted. So what I did is I created the design as a basic outline kind of shell, and with different areas that got trapped in between the different symbols, and then within those the students were allowed to paint. First I started with the preschool students coming in, giving a presentation about mural painting and what I do, the process, to kind of give them an understanding of what they were doing on a little bit of a smaller scale. They had already gone to the community and viewed the murals and talked about their significance. So for me, then I was showing them here's kind of how it's done, going from a small sketch or concept to a big project.
The first mural completed was done with the preschoolers. Greg and the children talked about ways they learn. Greg included these images into the design. Preschoolers learn by what they see, through touch, and what they hear. They learn with music and songs, and through play. They also learn through guidance and by learning their letters and through drawing. These images came together to create a pleasing visual design for the preschoolers to paint. second mural was done with elementary school-age children. They discussed with Greg ways in which they learn, including building things, games, by asking questions, and playing sports. They learn through reading and are motivated to learn by rewards. They learn through repetition and through the use of technology, writing, and by discovery.
As in somewhat contrast from the preschool mural, this one you can start to see where the children, because they have more control of what of their motor skills, they started looking at different patterns and how they could use that color family they had, like in here with the greens, to what they could do with that as far as stripes or kind of squiggled around or abstract patterns. So they were thinking more about that and had more control on that and were able to use that brush better and really kind of think about it. So it added a whole other dimension.
The last mural was painted with adults and young adults. It represents ways in which adults learn. They learn from interaction with other people, by reading the news and through higher education. They learn from other cultures and through travel. They have learned from the paths they have chosen, and they learn from the communities they live in, as well as through the time spent here on Earth.
As far as the style, now here, even the next step, you can see even greater control. With different, more controlled patterns and textures and gradations and symbols within. Again, they were given a color family, so either reds and pinks or purples or yellows, and they were allowed to do what they wish. So. Again, they were each creating their own little piece, part of a big whole. And the fun thing about the way I structured this was that they could each create their own piece individually, but be part of a whole and create something that they couldn't do individually. It was it really shows cooperation and many hands working together to create something, because their little piece is one piece and beautiful in itself, but together with all the rest, it makes something so unique that only this number of people could create. And that together, then with the three of them together, I think shows a great progression and uniqueness.
We've hung these paintings in the community education office where people come and go for their lifelong learning opportunities. Everyone from babies and preschoolers who come for early childhood and preschool classes, all the way through school agers and teens and adults and senior adults. This is a pathway for so many people to come and begin or continue their learning. And the people that have come through since we hung these paintings have just been amazed at the beauty of the paintings, as well as all the individual creativity that you see each artist contributed to the overall design of the paintings. It's generating a lot of conversation about the pieces and about the arts in general and about the concept of people being able to participate in the art.
Inspire was created with 3 goals in mind: to introduce learners of all ages to a professional artist and educator who can share a unique visual arts process of mural painting; 2, to establish or expand on learners' appreciation for the murals already in the new Prague public space; and 3, involve learners in the act of creating a new mural by lending their conceptual ideas and their individual designs to the art world.